Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading for the new moon on the 27th in Scorpio. I'm going to be doing all signs for the new moon. Of course, pick a card at the end. And I'm going to be starting with Pisces. So I'm going to mix it up and go backwards. So if you're coming to this video not live, go down below. All the timestamps will be below this video. But Ninja, hello. Sal, hello. Mark, hello. Dad, hello. Jackie, hello. Everybody else that I can't see, hello. Gina, hello. Look at all these old people coming back. Luna, hello. Efren, good evening. And everybody else that I can't see, hello. Marge. Marge, I was just talking about you. But hello, Marge. In a good way, of course, Marge. But good evening. Welcome, everybody. And we're going to get started in like 15 minutes or so. Rosie, hello. Thank you for being here. Welcome. Also, if you are a Libra, a Scorpio, or a Sagittarius, your readings are up on the channel. So tomorrow I'm just going to be doing from Capricorn to Pisces. So thank you for your patience to Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Your weeklies will be up tomorrow. Kevin, hello. Sandy, hello. Thank you for being here. Jamie, hello. Thank you for being here. Sandy, I hope the surprise is here tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, right? So hopefully it's here. The surprise is here. But if not, Saturday at the latest, right? So that will be fine. But let's get this chart going too, because I have the wrong chart up. Let's see. There we go. All right, cool. Mom, hello. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. And everybody else, welcome. Gina, yes, I have a ton of cap in my chart, so I totally get it. Very, very impatient. Virgo, hello. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Did a notification go out for this? I have no idea. Let's see what's going on with that. Yes, actually, we might be in luck for this stream, so we will see what's going on. Maxine, hello. Thank you for being here. And welcome. You know what? Oh, I do. I'm good. All right. And Claudette, hello. You made it. You're on time, Claudette. That's good news. Nor, hello. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. All right. Virgo, hello. Yep. Notifications are going out. What a special day. Feels amazing. Sal, did I say hi to you? I have no clue. Nadia, hello. Nor, hello. Thank you for being here. Mark made cupcakes. Oh, no. Gina made cupcakes. Get all mixed up. Charming Castro, Queen of Cups. Hello. I nailed that name again. I'm really good with these long names. Sandy, I'm terrible at keeping... I can't keep secrets. Or surprises, secrets, whatever you want to call them. Terrible. Helen, hello. Thank you for being here. Also, welcome. Thank you. Marge, you are always remembered. Don't you worry about a thing. We're going to get started in like 10-ish minutes. Got 2 notifications. YouTube is being super generous to me today. Lanny, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, when will David take more action? He moves slow. Lanny, I feel like he's very, very slow. You always get these cards. Look at this. Knight of Pentacles, you can't make this stuff up, right? Being too cautious. So I would say, I don't know. I feel like you need to put more energy. I mean, the Magician just says if you want something, you just have to pay attention to it. So I would just, you know, again, if you really want this to turn into something, I would just try to basically attract it into your life, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I feel that's what I feel here. And yeah, just like, look at this, the 2 slowest moving cards here, right? So it's like 2 very slow moving cards. Magician, point of attraction. Magician says like things do need to get moving forward, obviously. But, and it could say that you could take more action, like, towards him, more flirting, or just ask him out, or whatever you have to do here, but definitely very slow moving. Yeah, 8 of Wands, there will be communication. So I feel like things will change, Lanny. Maxine, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, hubby and surgery, will it be favorable? I am not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice. I would say yes. You have the Chariot, a victory. So I feel like there will be a victory here with the Chariot, plain and simple. Yeah, Knight of Wands. So Knight of Wands could be a card of success. So I would say yes to you on that card, Maxine. Definitely. That looks really good. I like it. Is my camera tilted? I cannot see. What nobody realizes, I cannot actually see past my camera right now, so I don't know if but I'm looking at it and it looks like it's on a tilt. So if I am tilted, let me know. Jamie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, here, I'm not single at the moment, but how does Adam feel about me? Marriage? So, yeah, but he's not sharing his feelings, but Hierophant definitely could be, like, wanting to get married, wanting to marry, basically. But the King of Swords is, like, a very, can be a very closed-off energy, is what I'd say here. Yeah, look at Emperor. This is, like, very cold, closed-off type of energy here. Queen of Swords. Maybe you're both closed off to each other. Like, maybe there's something here, but maybe you're both not 100% open to the relationship, if that makes sense. So, I feel like there needs to be more, like, open energy here, Jamie, is what I'd say to you. Two of Cups, definitely potential in this situation, for sure. But I feel like it's too, like I said, King and Queen of Swords is, like, just too closed off, is what I'd say there. So that's that. Barb, thank you for the kind words. Really appreciate it. I don't know how fine that is, but I will take it. Alex, thank you for the super chat. Why is he being distant from me? Tower? Some sort of tower moment. Rock bottom. Nine of Wands. Too many. Nine of Wands is a card of being defensive, right? And it is a card of kind of like protecting yourself in a lot of ways, is what I'd say here. Three of Wands. I feel like you're still waiting for this. So this is you waiting, basically. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is a good card here, Alex, because it is a card of, like, being able to put the work in, if that makes sense. Being able to get this going into a certain direction is what I would say to you. So, that's what I would say to you there. But I feel like there needs to be more work. But Nine of Wands is a card of, like, being defensive, being distant, all those things. So, I don't know if this is ever going to actually open up. You do have the Lovers, so definitely could turn into love, is what I'd say to you. Jamie, you have the Two of Cups, so I feel like there is attraction there, but, I mean, will it ever get anywhere is really the question. King and Queen of Swords, I'd say I like when a King and a Queen show up, but I do not like when a King and a Queen of Swords show up together, because it's like two, they both have their swords up. Right? They're both like kind of, there's something in the way. Obviously, if you're both not single, then, that could be what's kind of causing this to, that's what could prevent it from basically moving forward. So that's what I'd say to you. But Two of Cups, like I said, Two of Cups to me is not necessarily either the best love card that you get. I mean, to me, it's a good love card. It can represent soulmates. But also, to me, it can just represent a stepping stone soulmate, or it can represent something that doesn't necessarily last as long as you would like. So that's not always true. Like I always say, when I'm doing reading, I look at every single card that comes up. So, kind of like how it all works together. So Two of Cups to me is just kind of like a very general love energy. So that's what I would say about that. And there you go. You say I'd never say anything to him. He probably would never say anything to you. King of Swords. Like I said, both closed off. But I do feel like, there is potential there. Mark, thank you. Believe it or not, Mark, I put it right here. Pisces, #1. So thank you, Mark. And guess what, Mark? It doesn't even matter that I did that because I'm probably gonna still type them in order from Aries. So yeah, that's just how my brain works. I don't know what the problem is, right? Nadia, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Any love coming in by the end of October? Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, yes. I feel like you need to communicate. Ace of Swords, communication. Ace of Swords is also a card of like needing to focus on something that you want. So if you want love, focus on it. The Ace of Cups, love offer coming in for you. You do have the Nine of Pentacles. I asked for an outcome. Nine of Pentacles would be you being single for this month. So, to me, love is always available to us, but whether we get it or not is, another question. But this would be you kind of like enjoying being single for the rest of the month. I do feel there is going to be a rebirth in your love life by the end of the year, is what I'd say to you. That's what I asked in my head with that Judgment card. So I feel like there will be love by the end of the year. For sure. Cindy, thank you for the super chat. Cindy, you say any romance in the future? I would say yes. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles to me is the best love card in the deck, Cindy. To me, the Ten of Pentacles represents finding your treasure. So finding someone who is very significant for you, finding someone who is really good for you, more or less. So I like that. Queen of Wands, you're very attractive at this time. Page of Swords, could be an air sign coming in for you. Could be a fire sign. Could be any sign. This is just, you know, I always tell people, don't focus on a sign. If you're like looking for love, just go out, have a good time, and just like, to me, looking at a sun sign is like the worst thing you could possibly look at. So that's what I would say to you. But I would definitely get out there. Ten of Pentacles says date, but plenty of love coming in for you. Could be somebody a little bit younger than you. That's not always true with the Page of Swords. Page of Swords can just represent a more youthful type of energy person coming in for you. But yes. Stacy, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Can I trust Toby, Leo, in starting a business? I would say yes to you, especially if Toby has like complementary skills, gifts, talents, and abilities, you know. The Ace of Wands is a very good card for a new beginning. So if you're obviously starting this, so it's a good card for that, and it's a lot of growth. Two of Pentacles just says like I said, make sure you complement each other. Like if you are weak in one area, maybe he's strong in that area. So I'd say if that is the dynamic that you have set up, where you're kind of complementing each other's weaknesses in business, then the Two of Pentacles says definitely yes. So, and to me, Two of Pentacles is a perfect match in business. So yes, no doubt. That looks good. For sure. Elizabeth, hello. Esmeralda, hello. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. And everybody else that's jumping in here, welcome to all you lurkers out there as well. Welcome. We're going to get started in like 3 minutes. This is going to be the new moon reading for the 27th. Cynthia, thank you for the super chat. How does he feel about me? The moon and the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is soulmates. The moon is like, I don't necessarily like the moon for love. To me, it can be a card of like too many fears in love, or too many doubts, you know, or questions, or murkiness in general in love. But Six of Cups is a card of love, for sure. I feel like you need to be patient in this situation. I don't know, you could be waiting all day long, though, with the Hangman, Cynthia. So that's what but I feel like there's attraction there. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles is an outcome. Queen of Pentacles is like no movement at this time. I don't know, Five of Cups, regrets or sadness. So it's like he's not making any moves like everybody else for whatever reason. But I feel like there are feelings there. The moon is, I feel like it's just like a general lack of being sure of himself, if that makes sense, Cynthia. But thank you, Cynthia. Rose, thank you for the super chat. I would say yes to you. You say, is Mike going to message me? Ace of Pentacles could literally be a message. I have alternative meanings for the cards, by the way, Rose. And to me, the Ace of Pentacles, I call a letter. And so to me, it can represent like messages, communication, emails, text messages, pretty much anything like that. So I would say yes. The Sun, the best card in the deck. Justice. So yes, bringing balance to the situation. So I would just say yes to you, Rose. I don't know what else to say other than yes. This looks amazing. So, yes. Lanny, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, can I get a love card? Yes. Ten of Cups, best love card in the deck. Well, not the best, but one of. Ten of Cups, Fortune after difficulty. Lanny, this is you dating. Wheel of Fortune, even better for you. What's next? Knight of Swords. Could be an air sign coming in for you. Could be somebody with air in their chart. So, I don't really feel an air sign. It could be an air sign, but I really feel just air, like, in the chart in general. Like a moon sign, or, you know, a rising sign. Or maybe they have a rising and a moon sign, you know, air sign in their chart. Like both. But I feel definitely love. Ten of Cups, Fortune after difficulty, love, like happy home, happy family. The Wheel of Fortune, things turning around in your love life. And the Knight of Swords is definitely a card of, like, charging forward towards love. I would say don't rush into it. Yeah, King of Cups could be a water sign for you, Lanny. That would not surprise me for you. I think you're a Scorpio, right? So water has been coming up for Scorpio all the time. Even if you're not a Scorpio, could still be a water sign coming in for you with, like, air in their chart. And this is like the return of love to your life as well. So I would say yes, for sure. Honey York, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Honey York, if you have a question, pop it in down below, and I will be happy to answer it for sure before we get started. Although it's already almost time to get started. I can't believe it. That went by very, very fast. But we will see. Yes, this is the new moon reading. We are going backwards tonight, everybody, so we are going to start with Pisces. I'm probably going to forget that we're going backwards as well. So, yeah, we'll just have to see what happens, right? For sure. Honey York. I'm waiting for Honey York, and alright. We are just gonna get started. Honey York, I will make sure to answer you at the end. But Pisces, let's see what is coming up for you with this new moon. Pisces, this is actually a pretty good new moon for you. To me, it's a tricky little new moon for, just in general. It's opposing Uranus for pretty much everybody, but what I would say here is that I do feel that, the thing with Uranus, like a lot of people say that Uranus, represents surprises and shakeups and things like that. These could be positive shakeups. That's what I think people forget about Uranus, is that it can go both ways. It can be positive or it could be a negative surprise, right? So it's kind of like both, but that's what I feel for you. But Pisces, it looks pretty good. So for this new moon that we're having in Scorpio, you have the Knight of Wands coming up first and the King of Pentacles. Pisces, I almost forgot your timestamp already. Off to a bad start, Pisces. But Knight of Wands, I feel like this is you needing to move towards things that you're more passionate about. I feel like the King of Pentacles is talking about permanent positive changes coming into your life as well. So this could be like financial changes, of course. The King of Pentacles to me is permanent. To me, it's like permanent stability in your finances, if that makes sense. To me, the King of Pentacles isn't like amazing amounts of money, but it is definitely money, and it is stability in a certain way. So I feel like there's going to be stability coming in for you here. And sorry, Pisces, but I lost my chat. There we go. So I feel like there is like more money coming in with this card, or more financial stability more or less coming in for you as well. I also feel like this is just like you following very solid practical advice. To me, the King of Pentacles could just be very practical. I feel like it's just saying very straightforward things as well. Literally, that's the word that's popping into my head. Straightforward things. So I feel like with whatever it is that you're working on in your life in general, I feel like the straightforward, typical answer to whatever it is that you're dealing with is the right answer. So I feel like it's kind of like saying, don't try to reinvent the wheel here. If something works for other people, it's probably going to work for you. So I feel like you need to just keep moving forward. I feel like this moon is asking everybody to be more flexible, because again, it is opposing Uranus. But at the same time, I feel like it's kind of just saying that sometimes almost like the Seven of Cups is like popping into my head in general for this moon. And I would just say that the Seven of Cups, it's a good card, but it can also say that we can get a little bit too distracted, like in our business or in our life in general, where maybe we want to try new things because Uranus is like, oh, try something new, but then it kind of takes us off our path too far. So I feel like both these cards are just saying like kind of stay on the path, keep following the path that you're on with these two cards. Next, you have the Two of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So marriage, I feel like some of you could definitely be moving towards marriage. Even the King of Pentacles, I do consider to be a card of like a soulmate type person coming in for you if you don't already have it. So Pisces, I feel like there could be love coming in for you that could lead to marriage if you don't already have it. And I feel like the Two of Pentacles is just saying be more flexible. I would say like don't rush to any conclusions or anything like that under this new moon. I definitely feel that in relationships for you, Pisces, and for everybody really, but with this new moon, we could like jump to conclusions, or something weird could happen and we kind of like make stories up in our heads about a relationship that we're in. So this is just saying, like, I feel like saying be flexible, go with the flow, be your Pisces self. I feel like some of you could be heading towards marriage. For others, this is saying like try something new. Of course, Hierophant is like, again, it's funny that I said do things the way they've always been done, but the Hierophant would represent outside the box thinking. So what I would say, putting these cards together, plus you have the Magician as well here, Pisces. What I would say is if you're doing anything new, this could say that like experimentation or innovation would be okay, but maybe you need to focus on like making changes to things that already work. So like I said, the King of Pentacles says do things the way that they have always been done, like in work, business, love. What works is going to work, but maybe you could take those ideas and maybe add a little bit on. I would just say don't get too crazy with like trying new things. So maybe like update things just a little bit, or kind of make like slower changes towards new things. So if you want to innovate in your business, maybe like little tinier, smaller changes would be a good idea. The King of Wands, the Knight of Wands that you have there as well, does say like, try new things, be adventurous. What I would say here with the King of Pentacles and this Hierophant, Pisces, is that I feel like what this is talking about is like educated decisions or educated changes, but also like tracking the changes you're making. So if you're making changes in business, maybe you just need to agree with yourself here that you're going to try something for 2 weeks. You just put a time on it, and then you say, then I'm going to track the change, I'm going to see what effect it has, and then I will make a decision as to whether or not this change is worth it or not. But it's like these cards to me are all talking about making agreements. Same thing in love as well. It's like maybe you're having a hard time finding love. Maybe you need to go out every single night, and you're probably not going to find love your first night out. Maybe you get lucky, but maybe you don't. So these cards, I feel like they're saying, if you're looking for love, go out every single night for a month. Make that agreement with yourself, and just say, I'm going to have to do this for a month. I'm going to have to do this for a certain amount of time before something happens. So that's kind of what I get here, Pisces. Kind of weird, but there you go. And finally, you have the Fool and the Magician. I feel like there's something new that you have to jump in on here, Pisces. The Magician is new beginning. The Fool just says, just do it, Pisces. But the Fool, to me, I mean, the Magician comes up and it does say, like, there needs to be a new beginning. So I feel like something needs to get off the ground for you here, Pisces. So the Magician says you're, more than prepared. You have all the talents, gifts, skills, and abilities to make something happen. The Fool says you got everything right here, right in between your ears for a new beginning. So I feel like you just need to kind of like get started with these two cards. For others, this could be like a move or travel, I feel, for some of you. Could be that type of new beginning. But again, Pisces, new moon, new, something new. So Pisces, that looks amazing. Pisces, I could have talked to you all night long, so I'm going to cut it off there. But that looks very, very good. Magician, as always, Pisces, you can have whatever you want. So I feel like you just need to attract it into your life. But all right, Aquarius, let's see what we get for you, Aquarius people. Aquarius, you have the Four of Cups here and the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like for some of you, this is like love for sure. Could be like a little bit slower moving with these two cards. So I do feel like some of you could be dealing with like slower moving love on these two cards. For others, I feel like this could be delays in manifestation. So I do feel like some of you have been like trying to manifest things in your life, and for some reason I'm getting like second guessing or something like that as well. So I feel like some of you need to not second guess something that you want in your life, or it's like maybe you've been trying to attract love and maybe you get like dates or people ask you out and then you say no. So I would say like don't do that with these two cards here. For others, I feel that you are just like kind of like on the right path with that Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles to me is like a very slow but hard-working card. To me, the Knight of Pentacles also always reaches his goals no matter what. So no matter how slowly you're moving forward in whatever it is you're doing, I feel like you're heading towards like new beginnings with these two cards. Next, you have the Queen of Swords here and the Three of Pentacles. This would just say open up to teamwork with these two cards here. So I feel like there could be teamwork opportunities for you, Aquarius, under this new moon. And I feel like you just need to open up to them. Again, Queen of Swords can be a little bit closed off to, teamwork opportunities. The thing with the Queen of Swords is that the Queen of Swords is a very self-sufficient energy. It says you can take care of yourself here, Aquarius, but the Three of Pentacles says, why not lighten the load? Why not make things even better? So I feel like you need to like work with other people here. The other thing is that this says that you could increase your quality or the quality of work that you're doing in work or business with teamwork or by working on a team. Same thing in love as well. This says like maybe you are more independent in love, but maybe it would be a good time to open up to like working on a team with the other person. And finally, you have the Empress here and the Five of Wands. Really good energy. I think this is like a lot of abundance for you. I'm getting abundance on the Five of Wands as well, which is pretty, that doesn't really surprise me necessarily, because what I would say here is that the Five of Wands, it can be a card of like bullying and, a competition and worries and all this other stuff. But to me, it can also be a card of money as well, because, in the reverse, Five of Wands could represent like a new job. It can represent hope, or it can even represent recovery. And that's kind of what's popping into my head, but it's coming in as abundance. So I feel like some of you, in abundance right here, Empress. So I feel like some of you are recovering abundance or like more money with these two cards. And I feel like that's going to be really good for you. I also am getting renovation is popping into my head. Really weird message. I feel like some of you literally could be renovating a home, but I also feel like some of you could be renovating your life. You could be renovating a business, could be anything that you're renovating. But I do feel like some of you could be, it's almost like, I don't want to say going back over something, because I don't think you're necessarily going back over things. I feel like you're just building something up with these two cards here, Aquarius. And I feel like it's going to lead to abundance. So Aquarius, I love it. That looks amazing. So thank you, Aquarius. All right, Capricorn. What do we have for you, Capricorn? Capricorn, you have the Nine of Wands here in the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like this is just a reversal of fortune. I feel like this is very good for you. The Wheel of Fortune, of course, is like your destiny and is being on a path to your destiny. It's also a lot of luck as well. The Nine of Wands to me is, of course, like a card of creating luck, or it's not really a card of creating luck, but it's a card of not giving up on something. Sometimes I think if we just don't give up on something, we become more lucky because we just keep pushing for it no matter what. And it's a card of persistence as well. I feel like some of you need to kind of be persistent in working towards your goals, dreams, wishes, whatever it is you want, and I feel like you need to not give up with this Nine of Wands. I also feel that the Wheel of Fortune this to me is almost like fortune after difficulty. He looks really beat up on this card here, so I feel like some of you are kind of, maybe you've been through a lot, maybe you've been beaten up, or you feel like you've been beaten up in the recent past, and now I feel like you're kind of like coming out of it. I feel like things are going to be getting better for you. I'm going to be doing a separate readings for the Mercury retrograde. I'm thinking I'm going to do a pick a card for the Mercury retrograde, and I'm going to do by sign for the Mercury retrograde that starts at the end of the month. And I feel like this is saying that actually during the I feel like saying that during the retrograde, things are actually that's when things are going to turn around for you. So I almost feel like this retrograde is a good thing for you here, Capricorn. Next, you have the Seven of Cups here and the Nine of Cups. I feel like you just need to focus on fulfillment here, Capricorn. Whatever you find fulfilling in life in general. I've pretty much been saying this to you all year long, Capricorn, that, I feel like you out of all the signs need to focus on what brings you happiness, joy, fulfillment, all those other things. So like if your job sucks, I feel like this is saying go get a new job or go do something else that will make you much more happy. And that's what I would say here. For some of you, I feel like there are too many choices in certain situations, but Nine of Cups kind of says that you will be making things more simple anyway, or that you will be getting to a point of a wish or a dream come true here. So I really wouldn't worry about that Seven of Cups. Plus you have two sevens. Two sevens to me, internal fears that don't exist. So I feel like it's time to let go of the fears overall here, Capricorn. But at the same time, I feel like this could be saying, I feel like this could be basically saying commitment issues. Seven of Cups is like commitment issues, not wanting to commit to something. But Nine of Cups is a card of committing to something. So I do feel like in a lot of ways, you will be finding something to commit to, whether it's like love, a choice, a business, a job, whatever it is. It doesn't matter, and I feel like there will be success there for you. And finally, you have the Seven of Wands and the Hangman. Yeah, I would say don't stay stuck. Like this to me is giving up right here, Capricorn. This reading looks really good for you, but this to me is like sometimes I feel like Hangman with the Seven of Wands. To me, the Hangman is the worst card in the deck. So, to me, I don't like the Hangman, but I also feel like this right here is accepting your current circumstances and almost having that kind of like giving up type of feeling. So I would say, keep moving forward. These cards look really good. I feel like that Nine of Wands is saying don't give up, right? And the Wheel of Fortune just says you just need to keep trying. That's what's going to create the luck for you. For others, I feel like this could be this is like self-defense, defending yourself from things in general life. Could be something legal. It could be anything. And it is a pretty good card. I mean, they are pretty good cards for doing that. The Hangman could represent delays, but it's, still like a card that could say that you are gaining a new perspective. For others, I do feel like that's what this is saying. Like, I feel like you're changing your mind about things in your life, and you are kind of like doubling down on a new perspective or a new way of looking at life in general. And I feel like that will lead to like kind of permanent changes and, probably good forward movement, all that other stuff as well. So I do like that for you, Capricorn. But thank you, Capricorn. Really appreciate it. All right. So Sag, let's see what we have for you, Sagittarius people and Sag. All right. Sagittarius, you have the Two of Swords here and the Ten of Wands. So I feel like for some of you, this is you releasing burdens at this time. I feel like for some of you, this is you needing to like let something go from the past. That's really all that's popping into my head here, Sagittarius. By the way, Sagittarius, I did your weekly reading today. It's up on the channel, so definitely hit the video tab and check that out. But I feel like this is you letting something go. So I feel like that's pretty good. I'm probably going to pull you 2 extra cards, Sagittarius. Next, you have the Two of Wands and the Devil. I feel like this is you. It's probably you letting go of bad habits or people who are a bad habit with these cards. So I definitely like to see that. Two of Wands to me is like, I feel like for some of you, maybe you've been waiting for results on something, like you've been waiting for something to come through for you. This could be like communication from a person. It could be maybe you've been waiting for a raise or a promotion at work or a new job. Maybe you've been waiting to move or travel. But I feel like for whatever reason, maybe that's what you're releasing here, Sagittarius, is like you're no longer willing to wait for things. And that's what I feel here. So I feel like you're almost taking your power back with that Two Wands. I always say the Two Wands to me is the card of personal power. And so I feel like a lot of you are kind of deciding that you're not going to wait for something anymore, and you're just going to kind of like go for it. To me, the Ten of Wands to me this year, for whatever reason, the Ten of Wands has been popping up in my head as simplification, and so like making things more simple. Every time I see like pick up the Ten of Wands, it happens like off and on for different signs, but the Ten of Wands, I always see the guy like putting down just like a few of the wands, not everything. And so I feel like you're just like picking and choosing what responsibilities you're going to accept, which ones you're not, and you're going to get rid of things. I feel this is a good thing. Again, I feel like you're lightening the load with these cards. For others, I do feel like this could be past toxic relationship, but Two Wands would tell me you're moving away from it here, Sagittarius. So I'd say for the most part, you're probably moving away from something that's been toxic in your life. And finally here, Sag, you have the Knight of Swords and the Chariot. Yeah, more moving energy. So a lot of moving energy for you here, Sag. I feel like a lot of you could be moving or traveling with these two cards. The Knight of Swords is, I'm getting communication is popping into my head here. It could be love. It could be an air sign that's coming in for you. It could be any sign, of course, but I do feel like it's going to be good for you. Really, I just feel like this is a lifestyle change. Like I said, very single Sagittarius. I don't know why, but you are like the easiest sign to read for. It's always like one message. No matter, like today I did your 9-card spread, and it was like one thing throughout the whole entire reading. So it was like very straightforward is what I'd say here. But I also feel like this could be saying that there's just a life, you're making lifestyle changes in general, and the Chariot is saying this is going to lead to a victory. To me, I also am getting like not fighting against things is what's popping into my head. The Chariot, it's like, you know, normally 2 horses, and they're running straight forward. And it's like, yeah, this person is guiding the horses, but they pretty much go wherever they want to go. And that's kind of what's popping into my head for whatever reason. So I feel like for some of you, this is saying like you're no longer fighting against things. I feel like you're just kind of like allowing things to guide you in your life, which is probably a good idea. For others, I do feel like this could be talking about your car. So, and I would just be careful of like, you know, the Knight of Swords is like the used car salesman, the fast-talking salesperson in general. So don't get talked into things with this Knight of Swords. Make sure you're making like educated purchases and decisions with these cards. But overall, Sagittarius, that looks really, really good. So I like it. All right, I'm going to switch every 4 tonight. So Scorpio, hold on 1 second. I'm going to grab you a new deck here, and we are going to do Scorpio. So Scorpio, let's see what we have for you, Scorpio people. And Scorpio. Scorpio, as always, this is already a shuffled deck, but Scorpio, let's see here. And Scorpio. Scorpio, you have the Magician and the 4 Cups. Magician, you can have whatever you want. 4 Cups, literally manifesting things in your life. So the 4 of Cups to me is like, you know, the guy sitting under the tree. There's a cup coming out of the clouds, and it says like he is manifesting those things in front of him. He's kind of like manifesting choices. I almost am getting like spoiled for choice. So I do feel like for some of you, you could be getting after this new moon or during the new moon even, but I really feel like after. So we'll just keep going with that. But I feel like after, you are going to be spoiled for choice. I feel like these are things that you have like attracted into your life here with these cards. I'm also getting like surprise gifts as well are popping into my head. So I feel like some of you could be getting a surprise gift. For some of you, I feel like it could be a person, but I almost feel like this is a like gift from the universe or gifts from the universe that you're getting. So I do like to see that. For others, for whatever reason, I'm getting like grounding exercises. I feel like during this new moon, after the new moon, I feel like doing grounding work or trying to like kind of grounding yourself in general would be a good idea with these 2 cards as well. For others, I feel like this is, I still keep getting choices. I'm trying to get more, but that's all that pops into my head. So I feel like there could be like a lot of choices for you to make, but I feel like these are positive choices. Like, you know, maybe you want a job and maybe you have all of a sudden 3 jobs that you could choose from, or maybe you want love and maybe all of a sudden you have like 3 people that want to take you out, you know? So I feel like there could be multiple choices kind of coming in for you here as well. For some of you, I'm getting something up your sleeve as well. This is literally popping into my head as a magician, like an actual magician. So I feel like some of you, it's like maybe you're going through something, or maybe there's something that comes up in your life. It could be a challenge, it could be anything, but I almost feel like saying you have something up your sleeve as well. So I feel like some of you, it's like no matter what happens after this new moon, no matter kind of what obstacles or things that you deal with, I feel like you kind of have all the tricks you need up your sleeve with these two cards. Next, you have the Nine of Swords here and the Six of Swords. I feel like for a lot of you, you need to realize that your current situation is temporary. So if you're going through any difficulties or challenges, I feel like you need to realize that things are temporary. I also feel like, I mean, really, I feel like by the end of this year, like the end of the year is awesome, right? Jupiter moves into Capricorn. I feel like that's going to be really good for everybody. So I feel like you just need to realize, like, no matter what you're going through right now, it's just a temporary situation. I think I literally said this to you in your reading today, Scorpio. I did your weekly reading today. So again, make sure to check out the video tab and you will find your reading. But I feel like for a lot of you, if you're going through any challenges, these challenges are just temporary. For others, I feel like this is saying that temporary things will help you. So if you need a job, for example, like the Nine of Swords to me can represent like holiday work or whatever you call that, temporary work, and or like freelancing work, contract work, any of those types of work. So I feel like this could be like moving. I mean, I feel like this could be like temporary situations coming in for you that actually help you out, that not things that hurt you with the Nine of Swords. For others, I feel like this could be, like, I feel like you could be healing from grief in some way. So I feel like this could be like grief, basically, that you're moving past. And finally, you have the Justice card and the Knight of Cups. This could be like a knight in shining armor coming in for you with the Knight of Cups. So I feel like there could be significant love coming in for you, someone who sweeps you off your feet with that Knight of Cups. Probably a water sign, I would say. To me, Scorpio gets water all the time. So all the water, right? All water. Water on water. I'm telling you, this year, water on water is probably the best. So I feel like there could be a water sign coming in for some of you. The Justice card, I feel like, could be things mixing up here for some reason, and that's what I'm getting. That's a very weird message for the Justice card, but I feel like things are kind of like mixing up here in your life, and and what the heck does that mean? I feel like maybe this is like where your dreams or something is what's popping into my head. So it's like maybe you are changing your dreams. So I feel like for some of you, this could say like maybe you thought you wanted something in your life, but now the actual like dreams that you have in your life in general are kind of changing. So you know, that's like such a weird message, but it's what's popping into my head. For others, this could be something legal. I feel like this could be like a legal offer coming in for you here, like a settlement offer, something like that. It would probably be a good thing for you, so I would take it there, Scorpio. But Scorpio, that looks really good. So thank you, Scorpio. All right, Libra. What do we have for you, Libra people? And Libra, here we go. Libra. All right, Libra, you have the Two of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So I feel like this could definitely be love coming in for you. It could be a fire sign. I feel like you've had a fire sign nonstop, Libra, since like the beginning. So I feel like there could be a fire sign coming in for you here. I feel like this is someone you're going to learn a lot from is what's popping into my head as well. So I feel like for some of you Libra people, there could be someone that you are going to learn a lot from with these two cards. I feel like this person will be like a perfect match for you as well, Libra. So if you're looking for love and there's a fire sign that comes in, I feel like it's like a very good person for you. I feel like some of you are like walking away from love. You have the Eight of Cups here, but you also have the Wheel of Fortune, which says, like the Eight of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune says, if you walk away from something that isn't moving forward love-wise, there will be improvements. So I feel like you walking away from something love-wise that no longer serves you will be a really positive move, not a negative move as well. For some of you, I feel like you're walking right towards a family, literally. So for some of you, I feel like you could be finding love with someone who has children. For others, I feel like you could be moving towards someone where you are going to have children, or you are going to be creating a family with someone. You know, again, that's not going to be true for all of you, but for some of you. For others, again, as always, Libra, you always get these cards of passions. Again, I did your reading as well today, Libra. It was really good. So if you want to watch your weekly reading for next week, it's up on the channel. Make sure to click on the video tab and watch it there. But you always get cards of like needing to work on your passion, needing to work on something that you are truly passionate about, and that will probably lead to more success. I feel like overall, I would just say that your reading is kind of like more free-spirited. So I feel like it's overall talking about more free-spirited energy and maybe embracing that through this new moon. Next, you have the Eight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So again, I feel like maybe after this new moon, you could be walking away from something here. And the Wheel of Fortune says that walking away will actually lead to a turnaround in your life and will probably lead to more good fortune. Really, I feel like what it boils down to for you, Libra, is pretty simple. I feel like you're just no longer settling for things in your life in general. And I feel like that's what's, because you're, kind of like creating the standard in your life that you are no longer going to settle on anything, then I feel like you are going to get everything that you want with the Wheel of Fortune. So I like that a lot for you. I also feel like some of you are trying to prevent your emotions from controlling your life, or you're stopping your emotions from controlling things. That's a weird one too, but I feel like if you're working on that, that could be a good thing for you as well. But yeah, I feel like you're like more on the right path with this Wheel of Fortune. So I love that, Libra. That looks amazing. And finally, you have the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. So this could be family right here. So I feel like some of you could be working with family, or you could be spending time with family. Again, Three of Cups to me is the card of community and spending time with people in your life, as always. To me, it's a card of friendship as well. And like the Three of Cups is your circle of support to the people around you. So I feel like if you need support or anything like that, definitely lean on your friends. For others, this could say that you're working too much, Eight of Pentacles, and you need to spend time with your friends. You need to socialize. So I do feel like getting out of your head, socializing, spending time with friends, I feel like that would be a really good idea with these cards. For others, I would say if you're, I always get this for you too, Libra. I feel like if you're in school, if you're like going to school, I feel like there could be like a lot of benefits to that, or you could be seeing a lot more like money because of that. So I love that for you, Libra. I also feel like some of you could be like mastering your craft, and you could just be learning from a lot of people, which would be very beneficial for you as well. To me, like I'm getting practice as well. So I feel like if you're like trying to do something new, I feel like practicing would be a good idea. To me, this is active. This is like active learning though. Here, Libra. So for example, like to me, active learning is like people always come to me and they're like, I want to start a channel, but first I have to learn all the meanings of the cards and all this other stuff. I'm like, just do it. Just start the channel. Just start reading cards and say whatever you feel and learn as you go. To me, active learning is like where you put something into practice. You actually do whatever it is that you want to do, even if you're not perfect yet. So I feel like some of you need to do that kind of like active learning type of thing in your life here with these two cards. I hope that made sense, but I feel like it'll be good. So there you go, Libra. Really appreciate it. All right, Virgo. What do we have for you, Virgo people, for this new moon here, Virgo and Virgo? Virgo, you have the Four of Pentacles here and the Page of Swords. For some of you, I feel like you need to let go of something. Like, I feel like either you're spying on someone or someone is spying on you. This comes up for you all the time, Virgo, as well. So I feel like, it could go both ways, of course. If you're a cross-watcher, this could go both ways as well, of course. But I feel like this could be saying that you need to, like, let something go. The Four of Pentacles is holding on too tightly to something. For others, I feel like you're just, like, taking your time to look at your finances here. You have a lot of inner work. You show up here as the Hermit in your reading, so I feel like you're kind of like in a position of power and strength, but I feel like you need to do some like inner work here, or you could be looking very deeply at your finances. Page of Swords is like being curious, learning about your finances with the Four of Pentacles, and kind of digging deeper. So some of you could be like looking for new ways or different ways to make money. You could be looking for like better ways to make money, pretty much anything like that. And I feel like that would be an awesome idea for you, Virgo. So I would say dig away, search away with these two cards. I feel like that's a great idea. Next, you have the Four of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. For some of you, this could be you heading towards marriage. You don't have anybody specific showing up here, Virgo. So if you're looking for love, like I always say, love is always available to us, but Six of Pentacles could say that you're like looking to get into a marriage situation in the future, or you're going to be putting in work to find someone that you could marry. For others, I feel like this could be if you are married or in a relationship, I feel like maybe your partner isn't putting enough into the relationship. Like I said, this new moon, just looking at the astrology here for this new moon, is a little bit tricky, I feel, for relationships, but I feel like we just need to realize that it's just a point in time, and things will change. Things will get better, Virgo. So I feel like we need to have that realization that things will improve, things will get better. So just realize that. Again, if your partner does something that's weird, or if you do something that's weird and something happens, it's all about communication and communicating with that person, but it's also about being flexible as well. So I feel like, you know, again, if we're having like weird moments in our relationships with this new moon, it could just be like something so tiny that kind of like annoys us that our partner does, right? And it could pop up during this new moon. We could realize it. We just need to say, you know, really, is it that big of a deal? You know, whatever it is that your partner does, right? So I feel like you need to kind of like say to yourself, like, really, is you know, my partner leaving their socks on the floor, is it really that big of a deal? Is it really that annoying? Yeah, it's annoying, but, you know, is it something that should end the relationship? Probably not. So that's what I'd say there. For others, new job. I feel like you could be committing to a new job with those two cards. And finally, you have the Hermit and the Five of Swords. I do feel like some of you could be a little bit closed off or shut down here, so definitely open up, right? Especially if you're looking for love, Hermit could be in Hermit mode. Five of Swords is a card of kind of like self-interest, not opening up to other people. So if you want love, I would open up here. For others, I feel like this could be you withdrawing from, I'm just getting abusive relationships in general. I don't think most of you probably aren't being abused, but maybe you are in certain relationships, like work relationships or job relationships, friendships, things like that, where maybe the people are taking advantage of you, or maybe there is a certain level of abuse. Maybe it's not like out and out abuse, but maybe it's pretty darn close. So I feel like some of you are kind of walking away from those situations with these two cards. For others, I feel like fear of theft is popping into my head or something like that. So I feel like for some of you, you could be having fears that like someone is going to take advantage of you, or maybe you have fears that something is going to take advantage of your time or something like. And I feel like you need to like let those fears go. But that's what I got for you, Virgo. Virgo, I actually like that. So thank you, Virgo. All right, Leo, let's see what we have for you, Leo people and Leo. Leo, you have the Temperance card and the Page of Cups. I feel like if you're looking for love, I feel like you need to be patient at this time. I feel like there could be love offers coming in. Could be a water sign. Could be any sign, of course. The Page of Cups to me is a general admirer. It could be any sign at all. So I feel like there could be any sign coming in for you. Temperance is just saying just be patient for this person to enter into your life. For others, I feel like this could be a situation that is changing because of the new moon. So again, if you're looking for love, I feel like this Temperance card is saying that maybe you've been friends with somebody, maybe you want it to go further, and maybe this new moon is kind of going to be the thing that kicks it off and takes it in a whole new direction where there could actually be love. For others, I feel like this could just be good news for whatever reason, but it's like good news for the future. So it's like maybe you get a job, but maybe they don't want you to start for like a few months or something like that. It feels like delayed good news is what I almost feel like saying with these two cards. But, you know, it's good news nonetheless. So I do like that. For others, I feel like it could be like a check as well, like a check in the mail or something. But it's like you're not going to get it for a while. So for some of you, you could be like waiting for a check. You could be waiting for money with these two cards. But overall, I feel like this is pretty positive, Leo. Next, you have the Eight of Swords here and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you have to put down other people's burdens here, Leo, for sure. It wouldn't really surprise me for you if this new moon brought up other people's burdens in your life. And so not other people's burdens, but like you could be realizing how you're taking on too much from other people and maybe it's keeping you trapped here. So I feel like you're like kind of looking at those things and saying like, do I really need to take on other people's garbage? No, is the answer. So I feel like you're letting those things down. I also feel like some of you could just need a vacation. So I feel like this new moon could bring up feelings of needing to take a break, just needing a vacation, needing to do something for yourself, and I feel like you should probably do that here, Leo. Yeah, I mean that's what that's all I feel. That's all I feel like you should be doing is taking a break from other people. That's all I get there, Leo. And next you have the Empress and the Knight of Swords here. I feel like for some of you, definitely could be an air sign coming in. You have pretty much, I mean, it could be any sign that's coming in for you in love. But air and water stand out. Earth also stands out to me here, Leo. But you know, it's going to be different for all of you. But I do feel like this could be an air sign coming in. Someone who finds you very attractive, so I do like to see that. For others, I feel like this could be you moving towards more abundance, of course, with the Empress card. I feel like there's more abundance, but really, again, the Knight of Swords to me is a card of lifestyle changes. It says if you're making any lifestyle changes, there is abundance in whatever changes it is that you are making. To me, it's also like creation as well, the Empress card. And that's really the word I get for you, Leo. So I feel like you are creating new beginnings after this new moon, which is what we do with new moons in the first place. So I feel like you're the one that is making changes to create these new beginnings, and it's going to lead to a lot of success with the Empress, and it's probably going to lead to a lot of abundance as well. So I do feel like there is abundance here with the Empress card. For others, this could be like a decision for some other type of new beginning. So I feel like some of you could be finally making a decision to like leave your job and get another one. You could be deciding to move after this new moon, and you know, all that other good stuff. So I love that, Leo. That looks really, really positive. So thank you, Leo. All right, now we're gonna move on to Cancer. But let's get a new deck going for you here, Cancer. So Cancer, as always, this is already a shuffled deck. Welcome everybody that's here, by the way. We're going backwards tonight. We are on Cancer, where this is the new moon reading. Make sure to drop a like on this video. Also, if everybody could help me out and drop a comment as well after this video goes live, that would be really helpful as well. But Cancer, let's see what we have for you, Cancer people. Cancer, this is crazy. Cancer, you have the Eight of Wands here in the Page of Cups. Yeah, it could be a water sign communicating with you in love. Like I said, I feel like this is a pretty good love moon for the water signs in general. So I feel like it could be pretty good for you for love. Could be hearing communication about love. The Eight of Wands is also socializing. So I feel like some of you could be socializing, and that could bring love into your life as well if you want that. For others, I feel like this is speed. Like the Page of Cups could be you moving towards some sort of dream or something that you want in your life, or you could be charging towards an offer. This could be an offer coming in for you as well here, Cancer. So it could be like a job offer, work offer, business offer, pretty much anything like that with these two cards. But mostly good news. Page of Cups can be good news in general. And like I said, it could also be an admirer, somebody who's interested in you. So definitely feel love. I also feel that this could be a water sign coming in for you, like I said. And water just keeps coming up for you, Cancer, all the time. So that really wouldn't surprise me. For others, I feel like you could be also working like on something. To me, the Page of Cups is like a card of studying. Like it's a card of being studious in general. And the Eight of Wands could also be kind of like a card of studying in a lot of ways. So I feel like some of you could be learning something new with these two cards, or you could just be working very diligently on something like a project, a personal project, pretty much anything like that with these two cards. Next, you have the Magician here and the Six of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you're attracting happiness. And this is why I was laughing at. All three water signs have had the Magician, which is pretty crazy. So I feel like all three water signs, you can have whatever you want during this moon. And I feel like you can attract whatever you want. You just have to focus on what you want with the Magician. To me, the Magician is also a card of turning your visions into reality. So I feel like there's a lot of that opportunity. The thing I will say about the Magician is that is a card of inspired action. So it says like we have to take action towards the things that we desire, and we will get them. Six of Cups could be thoughts of the past, of course, and it could be things that you have thought about from the past, like you thought about doing. Maybe in the past you thought about starting business or getting into a relationship, and this is saying you have to take action towards the things that you want with these two cards. But Cancer, I love it, and I love that the Magician has come up for all three water signs. I think that's pretty cool. And finally, you have the Five of Cups and the Nine of Wands. I feel like some of you could have regrets from the past that you need to let go of. So I definitely feel that. I pretty much feel for almost everybody, like at this time as well, just in general. Like I feel like a general energy that could be affecting everybody, but definitely you, Cancer. Is like our old life is dying at this time. So I feel like a lot of people, like no matter how uncomfortable our old life was, like we could still be grieving that type of loss, but maybe we can't verbalize it. So I feel like some of you could be almost grieving your old life, even though maybe it wasn't that great, right? And the Nine of Wands just says keep moving forward. For others, I do feel like you need to protect yourself from having regrets. So I just feel like saying be careful. Yeah, I feel like you need to be careful of people who are like inflexible, who are difficult, who are challenging. I would protect your emotions at this time as well, Cancer, with these two cards. But I feel like this is like, I feel like saying obvious as well. So I feel like that for some of you, like this could be love, but it's like maybe somebody comes in and you know that they're a player, but you go out with them anyway. And this is saying like, don't do that. It says like, if you know something to be true, and then, you know, kind of like avoid it because it is true. So that's what I would say here, Cancer. But Cancer, that's pretty good. So thank you, Cancer. I need water. All right, Gemini. What do we have for you, Gemini people? And Gemini people. Here we go. Gemini. All right. Gemini, you have the Ace of Cups here and the Three of Cups. Love it. So love, definitely could be love coming in for you here, Gemini. Definitely love. You have the Lovers and the Hierophant as well. So could be leading to marriage is what I'd say. But I feel like there could be love coming in for you with these cards. Could be a new love offer. So I do like to see that. Definitely marriage energy here. Ace of Cups can be a proposal. Hierophant can be marriage as well. So I feel like there could be someone coming in for you that could lead to marriage. For others, I feel like this could be like you moving past a third party. As I always say, to me, the Three of Cups does not represent a third party situation, but I do kind of feel it. So I feel like some of you could be moving past that type of energy. For others, if you're not looking for love, even if you are, I feel like this could just be happiness coming in for you through socializing. So I feel like after this new moon or during, it would be a good time for you to get together with people, socialize, have a good time, like all that other good stuff here for you, Gemini. I do feel like some of you will be partying soon over the next couple weeks, and I feel like that will be very good. Next, you have the Lovers and the Ace of Swords. This could be like truth, justice, clarity, closure, pretty much any of those things in a relationship or from a past relationship. This came up this week a lot during the weekly readings. There was like a lot of truth, justice, clarity, closure, all that other stuff coming up in love. So some of you could be getting that from a past or a current relationship, Gemini. I feel like for others, this could be just like very straightforward, cutting communication in love. But I feel like it is saying, like, I feel like for you, there is a need to be very direct, open, and honest in regards to love. So I would just say keep that in mind here, Gemini. For others, this would be a new path opening up in any area of your life. The Lovers, to me, just can say that there are two paths for you to choose from. And it kind of says pick the new path. Ace of Swords is a card of victory, but it's also a card of like new ideas. So I feel like this is saying move towards new ideas for sure with these two cards. I also feel like this is saying like you have the Three Cups, which is teamwork, and you have the Lovers, which is like two is better than one, is what the Lovers can kind of mean. So I feel like for some of you, like working together with other people, whether it's in love or business or whatever, I feel like that would be the best thing for you to do with these two cards here. And finally, you have the Hangman and the Hierophant. So I feel like for some of you, maybe you want to get married, maybe there are delays. So I feel like for some of you, it's like maybe you want to get married to someone, but maybe there are certain delays. This doesn't have to be a bad thing, Gemini. It just could say there are just delays. It's like you're just waiting. And that could be fine. Things will change, right? For others, I feel like this is saying just looking at things from a different point of view. The Hierophant is a card of being inside the box, right? And the Hangman says you need to gain a new perspective on whatever it is you're dealing with in life. So I feel like this new moon could bring in like a change of perspective into your life. I feel like it's something that you already do. So I think it's something that you will do after this new moon. I feel like you will change your perspective on things that you're dealing with in life in general. And of course, I feel like that will be very positive for you here, Gemini. So Gemini, I love this reading. I feel like it's very good. I feel like you're being patient, waiting. You're definitely waiting for something, probably love related is what I'd say here, Gemini, but I feel like Seven of Pentacles at least says that there will be growth. So Gemini, that looks amazing. So thank you, Gemini. All right, Taurus, what do we have for you, Taurus people? Taurus, let's see here. And Taurus. All right. Taurus, you have the Six of Wands here and the Five of Pentacles. I feel like there is success coming in for you probably after feeling left out in the cold here with the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like a lot of you could be moving towards like happiness, success, growth, abundance, good things with that Six of Wands. For others, I feel like this is just good news coming in for you. So I feel like for some of you, this is just you getting some good news. For others, I feel like this is victory or recognition. I would just say no worries. Like the Five of Pentacles could say, like maybe you're doing work at your job, and maybe you're hoping for a raise, promotion, or attention, right? And this is saying like don't worry about it and just keep doing what you're doing. You will get the reward with this Six of Wands. So I feel like it's saying like just keep moving down the path, keep moving forward. Again, you have Uranus in your sign. Uranus will be opposing this moon. So I do feel like you have to, stay out of your head during this new moon is what I'd say to you, Taurus, and just don't worry about results or anything like that. Just keep doing what you're doing, and I feel like you will be fine with these cards. So that's what I'd say there. Next, you have the Three of Swords and the Queen of Wands. I feel like you're very attractive at this time. So if you're looking for love, get out there with these cards. Let go of past heartbreaks as well with this here. For most of you, though, I feel like this is needing to put like a wholehearted energy into whatever it is that you're working on. The Three of Swords says like you could be worried about a heartbreak. So it's like maybe you're working on a project, like writing a book, or maybe you're starting a business, whatever. And maybe this is you thinking like, what if everybody hates it? What if nobody buys it? What if nobody does this or that? The Queen of Wands just says, just give it your all, and things will be fine. Kind of like I said on those first two cards. For others, I feel like this is you being very self-assured, so that's the good news. I feel like this is a new energy that's filling you up, a more self-assured, a bold type of energy, which will probably just lead to like more success in your life in general here, Taurus. So I do like to see that. I would say also like the Queen of Wands to me, I feel like is like every time I pick up the Queen of Wands, don't ask me why, but I feel like a lot of people looking at me with the Queen of Wands, but I feel like it just says like don't worry about what other people think about anything that you're doing. Just keep moving forward and you will be successful. Next you have the Page of Wands and the Two of Wands. I feel like this is someone who wants to be bold towards you. The Page of Wands to me is could be a fire sign coming in for you, Taurus, in love. And the Two of Wands, I feel like it's somebody who's like taking the lead in a situation. So I do feel like this could be love coming in for you here. For others, I feel like you need to stop waiting for results with this new moon. So I feel like I say this to you all the time. That's why I'm laughing, Taurus. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you're waiting for something to happen before you get started on something in your life. I feel like you just do it, Taurus, right? I always say that to you. I feel like you need to just make some sort of change or start a business or do something that you want to do or that you have a desire to do here with these cards. The Page of Wands can be a new idea. You know, it could just be a new idea or a creative idea for like a creative project or just a creative idea in general. And the Two of Wands is like saying, you know, kind of like take the leap, I feel like it's saying, you know, kind of like take the risk, although that's not the right word. This is not a risk. You know, to me, this is just something very easy that you're going to be doing with these two cards. For others, I feel like you have a lot more power than you realize. Queen of Wands, Two of Wands. Two of Wands, he has the whole world in his hands, but it's like maybe he doesn't realize how much power he has in life in general. So I feel like some of you need to realize how much power you have in general with this new moon, and that will probably make it a very successful new moon for you. But thank you, Taurus. All right, Aries. Aries, thank you for your patience tonight. Really appreciate it, Aries. Let's see what we got for you, Aries people. And Aries. All right. Aries, you have the Queen of Swords and the Hermit. So I feel like for some of you, this is you needing to open up, right? So I feel like you need to be more open, especially if you're looking for love. This could represent a very closed off energy. I feel like love is taking a sweet ass time here. You have the Knight of Pentacles. You have the Devil as well. For some of you, this could be a Capricorn coming in. Probably just someone with Capricorn in their chart, honestly, looking at the rest of the cards here. For some of you, it could be an Aquarius. Could be any sign coming in for you for love. But those are the signs that stand out, or Earth in general. But I feel like you need to open up to it. For others, I feel like this could be you facing your shadow at this time. So a lot of you could be doing like shadow work or facing difficulties and challenges, but I feel like you're accepting responsibility, which is a good thing. So I feel like you're making like positive changes to yourself here with these two cards. For others, I feel like some of you are dealing with like other people, like jealousy, gossip, like those types of issues. But I feel like just saying, just ignore it and let it go. And I feel like it'll go away. I feel like if you like feed into it, that's going to make it much, much worse here with these two cards. Next, you have the Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Again, slow moving love here, Aries. So I feel like for some of you, there could be love coming in, but it could be like taking its time with that Knight of Pentacles. I feel like some of you could be being too cautious in love, or you could be like being too cautious in a situation. So I feel like you need to like put the work in to get it. The Knight of Pentacles is a card of hard work. So I would put the work in to get love if you want it, and try not to be too overly cautious in love. This is like a perfect match coming in for you. So I almost feel like there could be a perfect match coming in for you here, Aries. Knight of Cups, your knight in shining armor, someone who sweeps you off your feet. Even if you don't want a knight, even if you want a lady or whatever, this could be somebody who sweeps you off your feet. Could be a water sign as well. You've had water showing up in your readings, Aries, but I feel like you need to like get at it. For others, I feel like this is saying you're matching up perfectly with your dream life. And I feel like you're putting the work in with this Knight of Pentacles. So Aries, I love this. This is very, very positive for you. A lot of good stuff there. And finally here, Aries, you have the Star and the Devil. So I feel like some of you definitely need to be careful of bad habits and things like that as well. Just in general, I'd be careful of like drinking with the Star. But for others, I feel like this is you letting go of toxic energies, toxic people, toxic things. And the Star is you getting a wish because of it. I also feel like for some of you, there's like a turnaround in some sort of situation that has been negative for you. So if you have been going through like a lot of challenges or difficulties, I feel like this is like a very much a turnaround energy for you, and I feel like things are going to get a lot better for you with these two cards. So I definitely really like to see that as well. For some of you, I feel like you could be getting a dog or a pet. There's that dog there. I don't know, it's looking at me, Aries. So I feel like some of you could be getting a pet or a dog or something like that here with this card. I don't know, I feel like it'll be very good for you, whatever it is. So it's almost like a companion. For others, I feel like this is just saying that there are miracles coming your way. I feel like you just have to believe it with this card here. Yeah, it's like you're releasing burdens. Things are getting easier for you as well here, Aries. So I definitely love that. But Aries, that looks amazing. So thank you, Aries. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. We are going to do a pick a card right now. So we are going to be doing 1, 2, and 3 with these cards. 1, 2, and 3. And we are going to do a pick a card. This is going to be a pick a card for the new moon as well. So let's see here. Let me just shuffle this real quick. All right. One more shuffle, I think. One more. All right. Let's see. And here we go. All right. And here we go. All right. 1, 2, and 3. If you pick card number 1, you have the 9 of Wands and the 8 of Swords. I feel like for some of you, you need to not give up on something here for sure. 8 of Swords says you are just not seeing a way out of something. So I feel like I feel like 2 things here. For some of you, I feel like you don't see a way out of a situation. 9 of Wands says don't give up. There is a way out. For others, the 8 of Swords could just say you're only seeing one way of doing things. As I always say, to me, 8 of Swords, bumping up against a wall that's only as big as your face. I always say if you're right up against a wall that's only as big as your face, then you're not going to see a way around it, right? All you have to do is sidestep it. So I feel like there are easier solutions to things that you're going to be dealing with. I actually feel like this new moon is going to bring up those easier solutions to problems that you're dealing with these 2 cards. If you pick card number 2, you have the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Cups. I feel like this could be love charging into your life here, card number 2. So I feel like it could be very swift movement. If you're in a relationship, I feel like this could be faster movement towards something that you desire. So like maybe you want a deeper commitment with a person, maybe you want communication. I feel like all those things could come up with these 2 cards. For others, I feel like this is just, again, Knight of Swords here is a lifestyle change. Queen of Cups, a change in direction. So I feel like any lifestyle changes you're making here, card number 2, will be very good for you. And I feel like it'll lead to a lot of success as well. I love it. And finally, if you pick card number 3, you have the 9 of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords. I feel like for some of you, the 9 of Swords is talking about a choice. I feel like you need to make a choice or make a decision to be successful. 2 of Swords is like says it's time to make a decision, right? So I feel like some of you just need to decide to do something new. It's a new moon. That's what we do with new moons. We start new things, like new projects, new personal projects, new businesses, new jobs, whatever. And it's look what it's going to lead to right here. So it's like you could be worried about a choice, but it's like your new choice is going to lead to everything you want. 9 of Pentacles, card of luxuries, having nicer things in your life. So I feel like this is what could be coming in for you. But I feel like you need to make the choice to have it with those 2 cards. So that's that. All right. Thank you, everybody, again, for being here. Really appreciate it. We are going to do questions now. Of course, Super Chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. So let's see. Honey York, thank you again for the Super Chat. Honey York, if you have a question, pop it in down below. I'll be happy to answer it. Annette, thank you for the Super Chat. As always, really appreciate it. What is the reason I moved from my present home? King of Cups, a better home. King of Cups is a card I call the home. Literally. So, and it's part of like feeling safety, security, comfort, and protection. So if you are moving, it could be for just better feelings, or it says you will feel better feelings. This is also a card of kind of like, could be love as well. So if you're moving or if you're having to move, it could lead to love that you are searching for, or something that you'll fall in love with. So I like it. Honey York, thank you. You say, for the super chat again, you say, will Michael be a long-term relationship? I would say no, is what I'd say here. I feel like he gets lazy, or something gets lazy in this relationship. So if I'm being honest, I would say no with those two cards. Kelly, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for tomorrow. You have the Three of Pentacles. Teamwork or straightforward work. This is a really good card. Success. Could be money if you're hoping for money as well. But this is a very good card of like collaboration and success. So I feel like good things there. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I'm at court. Lawyer is back. Loan is pending. Marry me. No. Thank you, JC. And you say pay it forward. Barb Forbes, we're paying it forward to you. Thank you to the JC money cards. Barb Forbes, you have the Ace of Swords and the Page of Cups. Ace of Swords says you need to go for something that you want. So I feel like you need to charge towards success. And the Ace of Swords says like follow your inner guidance as well. That's not what it means, but that's what's popping into my head. Page of Cups I feel like is like an offer. So I feel like there could be like a new offer coming in for you for work, Barb. That looks good. 872 Joanne, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Is my job safe or should I seek a new job? I feel like you need to look for something else, is what I'd say to you. Hangman says you could be, like, I feel like your job is safe. Four of Pentacles says everything is fine, right? Four of Pentacles is stability. But I also feel like there's just something better for you, is what I'd say. Yeah, King of Pentacles is a new job. So I feel like your job is safe. I feel like you're fine. But I do feel like you are going to make a change here, Joanne. So, yeah, I would make a change, is what I'd say with those cards, for sure. I feel like there's something much better, much more stable, much more exciting with that King of Pentacles. So, I would make a change. John, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Internet business is viable. Livable income in a year or two. Two of Pentacles, Empress. Yes, definitely is what I would say to you. Two of Pentacles says be flexible in the business. Be flexible with like how things get done. It's also a card of like weighing your options, but I feel like this is saying that there are like going to be like multiple directions or multiple different things you could do for the business and you know all this other stuff, right? But I feel like it's saying like focus on one thing at a time. So it's funny because I was talking about this, John, at the beginning of the reading, that I feel like people in business, it's like, especially right now with this moon, it's like we could have ideas on things we could do for the business, but it's really important that we like track results for a set period of time, and you're gonna have to come up with that amount of time that makes sense for you. So it's like if you're marketing, for example, or if you're spending money on advertising, it's like you need to make sure to track that and for a set amount of time, like the things that you're doing. But it also means that like maybe you're spending a certain amount of money on it, and maybe it only lasts, like maybe you say, okay, I'm going to test this for like 2 weeks. It's like you need to stick to it no matter what the results are to see all the way through. So that's kind of what's popping into my head for you. Yeah, King of Wands, I love King of Wands. King of Wands says, raise this like a baby. King of Wands to me is one of the best cards for being an entrepreneur. But it says you need to kind of like raise something as if it were a child, as if it were a baby. So make sure to really take care of it. But yes, definitely, definitely. Three of Wands, success, growth, expansion, definitely what you're supposed to be doing. Robin, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Does Bellen's dad want her in my class? I would say yes. Page of Pentacles, Hierophant. I would say yes to you. So yes. And Robin, again, thank you for the super chat. Will I have the opportunity to transfer to another school? Yes, definitely is what I'd say to you. Queen of Wands just says you are attractive at this time. But for work, it just says like you're attractive to other, places to work, basically. So I would say yes if you want to, for sure. Page of Wands would be a change. So yes. Rose, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, should I wait for my twin flame or move on? I would move on, is what I'd say to you. Four of Swords. To me, twin flames suck. I say this all the time. To me, number one, I don't believe in the whole twin flame BS and all that other stuff. Twin flames insinuate that we are empty or that we are not complete on our own. You are enough, Rose. So that's what you need to realize. Number one, we don't need someone else to make us complete, right? To me, a relationship should be a cherry on top. Like I always say, someone should be a complement to our life, not something we need to make us whole. So two Wands, take back control, take back your power, move on to something else, is what I would say to you. Yeah, Five of Cups. I feel like this is only going to lead to regrets. Twin flames suck, people. Annette, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards for January. Temperance, patience, or cards for Jan. Is Jan a person? Have we talked about this? I don't know. But patience and Emperor. I feel like you need to be patient, but Emperor is kind of like a closed off energy. So like not moving forward basically, or slow movement in general is what I would say to you here. Eight of Cups, walking away. I don't know. You might end up walking away from the situation. I'm not sure. Kelly, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Weekend cards. You have the Ace of Pentacles for the weekend, so really good card. So I feel like this is a card of like moving forward in the right direction, success, good advice coming in. Advice is popping into my head for you, Kelly, over the weekend. I don't know, but overall, very positive. This could be like a new path opening up as well. And for love, you have the Magician. You can have whatever you want. I feel like you just have to focus on it with this card. So I feel like you just need to focus on the love that you want, and you will have it. Lauren, thank you for the super chat. Do you think it's possible I could get pregnant by the time I turn 24 if I tried to? Yes, of course. If we do the things that we to do that get you pregnant, then yes. So, and if you don't know what those things are, ask your mom when you get older, and I'm sure she'll tell you. But I would say yes, for sure. The Knight of Wands is a card of sex, for sure. Seven of Cups says, like, do you really want this at this age? You know, maybe you do, maybe you don't, right? I can't make these decisions for you, but I would say yes to answer your question, for sure. I feel like you just have to find someone that, you know, that you need that will get you pregnant, if that makes sense, Lauren. So I would say yes, for sure. I like it. Let me refresh this bad boy real quick. Let's see. All right. Isha, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, triple date this weekend. How will it go? Ace of Wands, very fiery, very passionate. Yeah, I feel like it'll be very good for you. Could lead to a transformation as well with the Death card. So it could lead to like you changing your mind about something or becoming more passionate about things in general in your life. So I like this. I love this card, Isha. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. So I think it's very good. Yeah, I think it will lead to you opening up. So I feel like a more open energy here. Ellie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Any messages for this weekend? Knight of Cups here, Seven of Pentacles. I feel like it's just saying progress. So I feel like you could be seeing progress or making progress on something you want here, Ellie. So that looks pretty good to me, is what I'd say to you. Growth. Queen of Pentacles. You could be like discovering new resources financially or otherwise. So yeah, I feel like that will be good. Ash, thank you for the super chat. As always, really appreciate it. Friend Renee needs outcome card for option 1 and 2. For option 1, 8 of Wands, quick movement, success, like hitting a bullseye. For option 2, 10 of Swords, no. So option 1 is what I'd say there, Ash, for sure. 8 of Wands, way, way better card. Way better. So 8 of Wands is one of my favorite cards in the deck. So maybe I'm biased, but I would definitely say option 1. Emmy, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You have the Ace of Cups. Could be love coming in for you if you are looking for love. This could also be like an offer for something. So it could be like good news coming in. Or it could be like an offer of something that you want, like a job or whatever. So I feel like there could be some sort of offer coming in for you, Emmy. Yeah, I would say socialize as well if you're looking for love with the 3 of Cups. But that looks pretty good. Brittany X, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Brittany, you have the King of Swords here and the 4 Wands. This could be love coming in for you, Brittany. Could be someone older than you. Could be an air sign. Doesn't have to be an air sign. Could be an air sign coming in for you, but I do feel like this could be love coming in for you in the future. I wouldn't say, like, I don't think it's gonna happen like right now, but I definitely feel like there could be love coming in here with these cards. I also feel like this could just be you committing to like a new life that leads to more success. So I like that a lot, for sure. And Wendy, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Love card for Capricorn, 9 of Cups, fulfillment, happiness, lovers, love. So, Wendy, that looks pretty good, is what I would say to you. 9 of Cups, a wish. The only reason I don't like the 9 of Cups is because it can represent someone who is being fulfilled as they are right now. But, yeah, this could be love for you, for sure. Brittany X, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, card for starting a business. 5 of Pentacles, worried about money, the world. I feel like you need to do this. So I would do it, is what I'd say to you. 5 of Pentacles is like, you know, how will I find the money? How will I get the money? All, you know, all those other fears, right? But the world is you achieving your goals. 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands just literally says double down on your idea. So 7 of Wands says if you commit to something 300%, you will be very successful. So I would just commit. Yeah, I feel like there could be fears here, Brittany, but I feel like you need to face your fears and just do it. And I feel like you will be successful. So I would do it. The world, really good card, Brittany. Maisie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You have the 10 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles, Maisie. So amazing for money if you're looking for money. 8 of Pentacles just says do the work. You will get paid, plain and simple. But this could be, 8 of Pentacles to me is also material success on the horizon. So it does say that there could be money coming up in the in the future. So maybe it's not here right now, but it will be coming in. If you want to speed it up, 10 of Pentacles says learn as much as you can. about whatever it is you do or want to do to make money, and you will have more money. So love it. Ash, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Wanting a house but not ready to buy. So do you see me renting a home next year? I would say if you want to. Also, will I would say for the house, I would say if you want to, then yes. I feel like renting right now is much, much better than buying, especially with all the energy in Capricorn. To me, I don't know. There could be some weird stuff that happens with the housing market. So I've been warning people against buying homes this year unless you can get some sort of deal. So I would definitely rent, is what I'd say here. You say, also, will I be getting a new car soon? I would say yes, the Sun, the best card in the deck. So yes, for sure. Lauren, thank you again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, will I see my ex again in person? He's a Cap. David, I would say Nine of Pentacles. I would say no, maybe not. I don't like this Five of Swords. It's like too much of a closed off energy. Nine of Pentacles is too slow moving. So Knight of Pentacles does say that, yes, it could happen, but, you know, maybe it's going to take, like, too long, or maybe it's going to be too slow, basically. So that's what I would say here. So, yeah, I feel like it could be too slow for whatever reason. And you also say, also, will he break up with his current girlfriend? Seven of Swords, I would say probably, yes, Seven of Swords, but you do have the Ten of Cups. So Ten of Cups would be marriage, so it could say no, but Seven of Swords kind of would say yes. Veronica, by the way, I saw you super chat. I do not have it here. So, Veronica, type your question in down below. I don't know what's going on, but I did see it, but I don't see it. So, Veronica, that is so weird. Veronica, thank you for the super chat. Feel free to type in your question down below. Like I said, I saw it pop up, but it's not on my screen over here. So, feel free to pop it in down below. I'll be happy to answer it, Veronica. Karen, thank you for the super chat. Really, oh wait, hold on. Sorry, Karen, I'm gonna come back to you. Brittany X, thank you for the super chat. You say, I feel like you will, yeah, I feel like you will next summer, like right away, or as quickly as you would like. I feel like there's no time, you know, I feel like there's no time on it, basically. So that's what I would say to you here. So, yeah, I feel like you will. So, yes. Dad, who is that for? Will my soon-to-be sister-in-law be an issue in our relationship? I would say no. Ten of Wands, releasing a burden. So for whoever this is for, I would say no. And you say, can I trust her with the financials for the visa? I would say no. I wouldn't trust her. I would do it on your own, is what I'd say to you. But I feel like she won't be, I don't think she'll be a problem. Yeah, I would do things on your own. Whoever I'm reading for here, Chariot, moving, I would do it on your own. Karen, thank you again for the super chat. You say, for Jim. Karen, for Jim, you have the High Priestess needing to take action on something, needing to trust your intuition, needing to move towards something as well. High Priestess is something that has a lot of potential that shows up in your life, but needing to move towards that potential, needing to take action towards something that has potential as well. So that's what I would say here. I hope that makes sense. Whoever I'm reading for, whichever Jim. Yeah, strength, needing to be patient, but needing to move towards something. Needing to take action, basically, is what I'd say there. But that looks pretty good. All right, I think I'm all caught up. So if I have not answered your question, feel free to pop it in down below. I will stick around for a little while longer. So I will stick around, answer some more questions, people. But we will see. All right, let's see here. All right, that's for Jim. All right, like I said, I will stick around a little while longer. But Raymond, thank you for being here. You say, feeling abandoned by my boss. Has he lost faith in me, or what's going on? Raymond, I feel like you need to like change your words, basically. This is a card of manifestation, so I feel like you need to like change your feelings, and I feel like that will make things better, Raymond. Yeah, I feel like things will be fine. Six of Cups, happiness, good things coming in. So I would try to kind of like let go of the fears with those cards for sure. Sierra, can I ask about Rob's feelings are for me right now? I feel like he's confused for whatever reason. I get confusion with this card. But that is a card of attraction. So, you know, confused, but maybe it's still attracted or still has feelings in some way. So, there you go. Alright. Collective, for those feeling down today, I like it a lot. Mark says, PayPal. I am going to check that right now. All right. Let's see here. I don't have anything in PayPal for, I don't know if Mark sent something or not, but I don't see it yet, but it could be a delay. Journey, hello. I am having a wonderful day. What opportunity will be presented to me tomorrow? I feel like something that sweeps you off your feet. Something really good. Knight of Cups, Journey. I love that. So that's good. Neptune, will they wake up? I would say, yeah, slowly but surely. Vera, how does Sagittarius feel now that we don't have contact? I feel like they feel kind of like left out in the cold almost with those cards. Annette, will Mark get married this coming year? I would say no. Not this year. I would say no. For sure. But, all right, let's do a collective, people, for everybody who is feeling down, basically. Let's do a collective. So for the, so PayPal isn't working. Got it. That makes sense. Of course not, right? All right, so let's do a collective for everyone here. All right, for everyone here in the collective, we have the Chariot and the High Priestess. So I feel like everybody, this is saying like take control. So I feel like everybody needs to take control with the Chariot. The High Priestess is like a card of needing to move towards something that has a lot of potential. So I feel like for a lot of you, there could be opportunities that pop up that have potential in your life, but the Chariot says you need to move towards these opportunities. You need to kind of like move towards things that will make you more successful. So I think everybody here needs to like move towards things that will lead to more success. I feel like everybody here needs to move towards things that will, or needs to take advantage of opportunity. Next, for everyone here in the collective, we have the Fool and the King of Pentacles. So I feel like there's like more money coming in for everyone here with these two cards, and I feel like more stability. But the Fool says we need to like jump into something new or accept new work offers or business offers to be more successful. For others, I feel like this is like a positive or like a permanent change coming in for everyone. So I feel like there's like a permanent change coming in for everyone here, and it could have to do with you, your financials, or with you financially. And that's what I would say here with these two cards. I feel like people need to move towards things that are going to be more permanent financial, like solutions, basically. And finally, for everyone here in the collective, we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Yeah, I feel like everybody is almost like, it feels like a spiritual, this is like a spiritual smackdown right now. So I feel like everybody could be dealing with like a, spiritual lessons and things like that. Seven of Pentacles says things will be growing, things will be changing, and there will be positive changes in your life. So I feel like there are positive changes coming in for everybody with these two cards. I also feel like there could be like a lot of growth with the Seven of Pentacles coming in for everybody as well. I feel like everybody I feel like we're in an in-between time, really, is what it boils down to. So if you're feeling weird, I feel like it's like a transition period. It's going to feel a little bit weird, but I also feel like things will be improving. So I do feel like there will be improvements. Yeah, Eight of Wands, fast improvements. This is like a learning period as well with the King of Swords. So it's like a learning period or learning experiences that are going on right now. So that's what I feel for everybody. But that looks really good. So that's it. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. I'm actually, I'm about to pee my pants because I drank too much water before I went live. I'm sure nobody needed to know that, but now you do. You're welcome, everybody. So thank you, everybody, for being here. I really appreciate it. I will, of course, be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will also be doing Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces for the weeklies tomorrow morning, like probably around like 10, 11 o'clock is usually when I get started. So that will be that. But thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it, and have a good night.